So another question that comes up is this idea, is this the square root symbol? Is it a power of half? They two mean the same thing. So the square root is basically a power of half, right? And so we already know, we have seen in another video that 8 square root means side is 8. What is the area? What is the side? So that's 8. This is clear. So if we look at what powers mean, right? So it basically means 64, which is the area, to the power of half is 8. So these are just two ways of writing the same expression. Okay. So why are these two just two ways of writing the expression? Because if you look at 64, which was 8 square, and you're taking a square root, if you multiply, that is 8 square to the power of half. If I use this as the terminology, then the half and the 2 will get cancelled and you will get 8 power 1. You will actually get 8, which works, right? So if you have a confusion of 8, why is it multiplying? Why are we multiplying 2 and a half? Just think of this. No? If you have 8 square to the power of 3, will you get 8 power 5 or will you get 8 power 6? You will not get 8 power 5. This is not 3 plus 2. Because you are writing 8 power 2 so many times. So you will get 8 power 2, 8 power 2 to 8 power 2. So you know that it's 2 plus 2 plus 2 or 2 times 3. So we know this is 8 power 2 times 3. So when you have a full number and you have an expression on top of it, the powers will multiply. And that's what happens here. So your same 64, which was 8 square, which was written like this, is also written like this. And then you have the 2 and half cancelling out, which gives you 8 power 1. So the square root symbol is the same as a symbol of, same as raising it to the power of half. You can't raise it to the power of minus 2. Minus 2 means something else. It means 1 divided by that number. So that's different. So there is no other way to really write it. It is, if you have a square root, you are writing the same expression as this. It's like log and something to the power of a number and log. They're written like this. That's all. Okay, so we will put this in action and we take an example. Let's take this number 72 to the power of half. What does 72 to the power of half give? Okay, so that is 8 to the power of half times 9 to the power of half, because 8 9s are 72. So I have written it in green this time because we were sort of using the areas as that. So 8 9s are 72. So I am using that same number to the power of half and that same number to the power of half. Okay, so that's 8, right? So 8 is 2 cube, 9 is 3 square. So I have written 2 power 3 power half and 3 power 2 power half. Okay, so that is 3 times 1 by 2, which is 3 by 2, and 3 times 2 by 2, which is 1. So this is just 3, and this is 2 to the power of 3 by 2, 1 and a half. So it is 2 power 1 and a half. 2 power 1 is a proper 2, so that's 2. And then we are multiplying with 2 power half. This is root 2. This is where this root 2's come in, because they don't neatly cancel out. If the powers had neatly cancelled out, for example, I had taken 16 instead of 8, then it would have been 2 power 4. And then 4 by 2 would have been a neat 2. You would have got a 4. But that's not the case. So when you don't have the neat, you have a fraction result left in the power, then you will get roots. If you don't have fraction results in the power, then you don't get roots. That's all. It's still a number. 2 power half is still a number close to 1.414, but it's not exactly 1.4. So that's why we like to retain the we can't show all the decimal points. So in order to avoid errors, we write it as root 2. But root 2 is the real value. It's not a variable x. It cannot take any value it wants. It has a specific value, but it is an irrational number, which means you can't write all the digits. So you like to leave it accurately. If you want to leave it, you will leave it as root 2. If you want an approximate value, you can even put 1.4 or 1.414 and use it.